Hi everyone, my name is Sofia Castaño Solórzano and this is my speech about multiple intelligence and education. The established way in which the world moves forces us to study from an early age with the idea of educating our minds and apparently develop our intelligence. However, how many of you have felt stigmatized in your level of intelligence and abilities just based on your school's grades? That's right. Over the years, the traditional educational system, little by little, has been in charge of leveling us as smart or not, according to our results in some areas that the system imposes. When in reality, all of us, being diverse, have capacities, inclinations, and abilities in different areas. Therefore, if a human being is repressed to express as an authentical person and develop his own skills, well, this person could become frustrated not only in his personal life, also in his future professional life. So, knowing this, will you really want to be part of a system where everyone must be equal and the multiple intelligence are left to the other side? Well, first of all, I have to explain what is the theory of the multiple intelligence. In 1938, the engineer and psychologist Solórzano was the first one to find evidence in the existence of different types of intelligence. As stated in a research journal on the subject of multiple intelligence of the Experimental Pedagogical University of Caracas called Libertador, Solórzano, with his theory of the vectors of the mind, proposed 7 types of intelligence, which are numerical, spatial, verbal fluency, verbal comprehension, perceptual speed, abstract reasoning, and associative memory. Following this, in 1994, Alain Boport mentioned 10 types of intelligence based according to the 3 parts of the brain system proposed in the Trained Brain model, where it is believed that the brain intelligence arises. In the first place, we have the reptilian brain, which is associated with survival and instinct. That's why Boport relates this with the intelligence of the parameters, patterns, and basic. Next, we have the limbic brain, which is related to feelings and non-conscious perception. Here is where the affective mood and motivational intelligence originates. Finally, Boport proposed that in the neocortex zone, which is associated with reasoning and reflection, we can find the rational, associative, spatial, visual, auditory, and intuitive intelligence. The 2 previous authors that I mentioned only raised theories about the existence of different intelligence, but it was not until the year 1983 when the psychologist Howard Gardner, this man, consolidate the model of multiple intelligence in humans. He points that all human beings have in a greater or lesser degree at least 8 types of intelligence, which are logical mathematical, naturalistic, intrapersonal, visual, musical, kinesthetic, interpersonal, and linguistic intelligence. According to the mentioned, I make this with the purpose of informing and persuading that all human beings are unique and diverse. Thus, we have multiple, equally valuable and important intelligence that can contribute for the construction of a better society from different. It is really important to respect and cultivate the different types of inclinations that a child could have, because in this society It's really common that parents worry if the child shows more interest in arts or sports inside of mathematics or verbal skills, when in reality the child is only showing another type of intelligence, which is nothing more than a capacity that is facilitated, but it can also be developed. Besides, if a child becomes frustrated in what he likes to do, this can have serious problems in his future vocational decisions. Likewise, it's really important to take into account that the environment in which the individual grows up influences in the development or not of certain intelligence. That's why the place where the person develops can favor some and at the same time harm the paralysis of others. In fact, the child should be allowed to explore different areas just to discover abilities and improve intelligence. Therefore, it is really important that teachers of this and future generations promote the multiple intelligence in their students, because we need to form integral beings who can solve and approach a problem from different angles and perspectives, and of course not label a student in their intelligence. In addition, it should be noted that it is really important to work in other intelligence just to reduce the difficulties in other areas. For example, important authors like Platon and Pythagoras discovered that there is a relationship between the music and the aid to logical mathematical thinking. Do you know that? Finally, if we want an integral world, we have to give the same priority to all the multiple intelligence that a human being has. In the year 1987, the master Howard Gardner said this: "We are all so different in part because we all have different combinations of intelligence. If we acknowledge this fact, I believe that at least we will have a better chance of adequately coping with the many problems that face us in life." So, in conclusion, is precisely this diversity what is gonna allow us to consolidate an integral world where everybody, as the authentical human beings that we are, can feel the world from different perspectives.